Um, Hi guys. Haven't made a little documentation video for a minute. Um, the date is the 9th of December 2025. Um, but yeah, today I kind of just wanted to talk about the a little bit of ego stuff and self blame in that, and when something bad happens to you, there's kind of two ways you'll look at it. Either like, did I deserve this? And if your answer is yes, then psychology would call this internalizing and self-directed criticism. This is a notes app video, so I'm gonna be reading off my phone a lot. And it kind of sounds like I must have caused this. Something is wrong with me. I deserve the bad stuff that happens. So when something bad happens to you, you're either gonna go with this, or you're gonna go with no, which will your ego will activate and try to defend you and be like, well, it'll protect you by shifting the responsibility, because the question is, did I deserve this? And it'll blame other people, blame the universe, come up with stories that maintain your sense of worth, because it's your ego is protecting you, and avoid uncomfortable self-examination. So when something bad happens to you, the first question you'll kind of consciously or unconsciously ask yourself is, did I deserve this? Here, let me turn my microphone up just to make sure I got my audio good, because last time I didn't have it so good. And the key thing is, neither answer is actually the important part, but it is the answer that affects us the most. Kind of, if it's yes, I did deserve this, or no, I didn't deserve this, it's both your ego just trying to give you stability, but it's also kind of not as important. The question, did I deserve this, isn't important, but our ego, because when something bad happens to us, it affects our self-worth, our ego will very much focus on that question, and we don't want that. So it's less about controlling it, because you can't control it, because that's just how we're wired, but you can notice the process, and just noticing it over and over again can kind of give you control of it. So notice when something bad happens, just like notice when anything bad happens. Notice the way your ego is reaching for, yes, I did deserve this, no, I didn't. Is it a self-blame? Is it blame others? And is it a kind of a coming to a conclusion, this proves this about me? So look at it, and it's not about really fighting it and trying to come to a better conclusion. It's just about naming it and kind of being conscious of it. Like, oh, my mind is trying to protect me by blaming me. Or, oh, my ego is shifting because it's shifting the cause outward to maintain self-worth. And kind of just naming it breaks kind of the effect it has on you. And then after that, you just step back into reality, and instead of, did I deserve this, you should ask, what actually happened? Where's my part in this realistically? What's not my part in this? And what do I need to do right now? This kind of moves it from your ego's reaction to conscious reflection. But yeah, it's kind of just self-attack or self-defense. And That's kind of the gist of what I've written down. But it's really important to remember, especially when I talked a bit in my last video about how we can bring our ego and self-worth into our conscious decisions we're making, but this is more about things that happen to us that we can't control. And when that question comes up, did I deserve this, we can kind of control where our ego and self-worth goes, because I feel like, for me at least, the goal is just to have kind of a constant self-worth in myself. And obviously I'm still working on that, but yeah. So that's pretty much it. And I might make kind of just update documentation, just kind of like a life update after this, maybe tomorrow. And also one thing is a lot of people, a lot of success people that give success content, I've talked a little bit about them, but I think that why their content isn't as good is because it is after they've succeeded, and I think when they look back, they have a lot of confirmation bias. So the first thing they think of that made them successful, I think it did include that, but their confirmation bias just instantly makes them think that that was a big part of their success when it wasn't. So that's kind of also a bit of the reason why I'm documenting kind of my thought processes, or at least my big decisions and thought processes, through my notes app, so that I can convey it on here. And so for the people, I don't really believe in like a lot of these people on the internet ending up in a successful place. I think some people see it as successful, but I don't think that's what true success is. So maybe people, when if I reach what someone's version of success is, then maybe people will come back and watch these documentations and kind of take current advice if they're in the same position as me. Just a thought. Well, that's about it. My job's going well. I'm really enjoying it. And I think it's helped me a lot with talking to people now that I have to talk to people more in my job. But yeah, that's about it for me. That's all the thoughts I had. It's the end of the video.